I used the BH Cosmetics Love in London palette. This was my first time using it and I honestly loved it. It's a very cool tone palette and it has a decent amount of shimmers and mattes, and I really loved how the look turned out using this palette. It has 16 shades and this is what the inside looks like. So jumping straight into the tutorial, the first thing that I did was I grabbed my Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer and I just applied that all over my eyelid to cancel out any discoloration that I may have. And then I went in with a damp beauty sponge to blend it out, and then I set it with some translucent powder as usual. So the first shade that I went into is the shade Big Ben, and it's this very neutral light brown matte shade. So I just put that in my crease as my transition shade, going in back and forth motions just to warm up the crease area. And then next I went into the shade Piccadilly, and it's a matte brown, but it's more on the purple brown side. It's like a very cool toned brown, and I just put that in my crease going in back and forth motions once again, but I used a defined angled brush to create kind of like a line, and that's just so that we don't take the eyeshadow up too far. And then I went back into Big Ben and this fluffier brush and just going in circular motions and back and forth motions just to really blend out that line. And then I went into the shade Posh, which is a very dark navy type of color. And it almost looks black once you apply it, but in the pan it's more navy. So I just took a defined angled brush once again and I started to add more definition and depth in the outer V area. I did not take this shade too far into the inner corner because I did want to leave that space still bright. And then I went back into Big Ben and I went in back and forth motions just to really blend out that shade and marry all those colors together. And then I went back into my Too Faced concealer just to clean up the lid space. And this step is always optional, but I just personally love the way it looks because it just gives a lot more of a sharp, clean look. So I went in with my NYX glitter primer and my Anastasia Beverly Hills glitter. I'm not really sure what shade this is because I don't have it on me, but I'm definitely going to leave the name in the description box down below. I believe it's the shade Emerald, but I might be wrong. I don't have it on me, so I'll definitely leave that name down below. But I just packed that all over my lid, and I do recommend putting a eyeshadow color that is similar shade to the glitter because I did feel like there was a little bit of empty spaces where that could have been filled in with the shadow. But I still really love the way that it looked. For lashes, I used my Sophie Bella Bali lashes. And then I went into that shade Cheeky, which is like a really light shimmery shade, and I popped that on my inner tear duct. And then I went into Big Ben and started to add depth on my lower lashes, and I did only put this shade on the outer lower lash line area. And then I went into that same shade Piccadilly and I just put that on my lower lashes as well. And then lastly, I just went in with some lower lash mascara and I felt like that really tied the whole look together. So this is the finished look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. If you did, please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and then comment done down below to be automatically entered in all of our future giveaways. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye!